Well, hello everybody and welcome to our Back to Practice mini-series. And we're running these live daily currently within our Blend Friends Forever Facebook group. But what we decided to do was to also make a series of recordings available through the blog page on our website. And you'll be able to find the link to that within the Facebook group itself or within the email that will come out to you all shortly, inviting you all to follow along with this series. And what this daily series of short videos is about is that we're going to look at how we can help you get back into practice with ease. So you don't get exhausted, you don't get overwhelmed, and you don't, most importantly, waste time on things that aren't actually going to help you, or on things that end up not being relevant because once again, the goalposts change. So just give me 1 second. Okay, cool. So because the goalposts change, the goalposts keep changing. And, you know, I've seen it happen so many times now where therapists have done all kinds of things like booking all the clients in because they've been told that they're going to go back to work on a certain date, and then we're being told we're not going back on that date now, and then you've had to contact all those clients individually, you've had to rearrange. You know, it's a nightmare, yeah, and you just don't need it. And the thing is, let's face it, we've got enough to be thinking about to be getting back into practice without having to deal with all of that extra admin. So I am the queen of being free from admin. That is my whole goal in life, is to try and minimize the amount of admin that I certainly have to do, and I want that for you as well. So what we're going to talk about first today is how you can begin to book your clients in without creating a ton of extra work for you. I mean, we're at the point now, we're 2 to 3 weeks away from potentially opening our doors, and it's a great time to start to contact them and prepare them. Even if they're not quite ready yet, it's a good time to, you know, remind them, I'm here, we're going to be opening, and you know, and this is why. Because the thing is, although we've been told that we can open on the 12th of April, that all depends on the 4 tests. If we meet the 4 tests, we'll be allowed to open on the 12th. And we're not going to know if it's for certain until the 5th. Okay, so we're going to get the announcement on the 5th of April. So equally, if you were to say, right, well, okay, we're going to wait until the 5th, then that week before you open, when ideally where I want you to be in the week of the 5th is chilled, my diary's sorted, I've got all my PPE in and ready, I've been in and cleaned my room. Actually, it's pretty chilled out that week before and you're just ready and set up. What you don't want to be doing on the week of the 5th is spending your whole time rearranging or trying to arrange appointments. So this is my system that I'm going to share with you, and it's a really easy and effortless way to prepare to fill your diary without having to actually book people in, which would then mean that if something happened, you'd have to then potentially cancel and rearrange. So the first question I'm going to ask you all is whether you currently use any kind of customer management software. So by that I mean Mailchimp, ActiveCampaign, those kind of things. So if you do, then you're already set up, that's great. If you're not, I don't want you to worry, because I'm also going to drop the links for Mailchimp, and we're going to talk about Mailchimp because that's what I use. So that's the one that I understand. But you can go and look at the others if you wish. But Mailchimp's pretty great, and it's got a free account. You can start off with a free account while you play around with it. And then if you get to up to a certain number of clients, and you want to add more clients to the system, then you have to start paying. But it's really, really useful, if only for this exercise in the first place. So with Mailchimp, what you're going to need to do if you haven't already is to set up an account. It's very straightforward. As I said, I will drop the links to the videos. Set up your account, then import your client's data into the program. And if you already keep your client's data in a spreadsheet, it's really easy to just import the whole spreadsheet into Mailchimp. I will drop the link for the video for that. And if you want to add them manually, then, you know, you can also do that as well. And so it might take you a couple of hours to set up an account and import everybody in and get them all in there. And The other thing is, if you're lucky enough that you've got a huge database of clients and you don't want to buy Mailchimp just yet because you want to see how it works, then go through, and this is a good exercise anyway, to be honest, as you prepare to open, go through your client database and identify who are your priority clients. And by that, I mean the ones that always turn up and were coming, you know, for regular maintenance before all this happened, who've, you know, maybe the ones who've kept in touch with you, you know what I'm saying? So you might have 1,000 clients in your database, but there's only 250 of them that are regulars and who keep your business going. So you put those 250 in first, yeah? That's who they're your priority. That's who you need to market to first and foremost. So the reason why I want you to use Mailchimp for this email system that I'm going to give you now is because with Mailchimp, you get reports. So a Mailchimp report, every time you send an email, you can click on the reports and it'll tell you how many people opened it, who actually opened it, who didn't open it, and also who never even got it. And the reason why that's important, first and foremost, I think this is about your mindset. Okay, this is huge. So a lot of us are really struggling with our confidence right now. If you've been out of practice for a while, and I know that I've spoken to therapists who are even debating whether they want to go back, you know, their life's changed so much. But either way, if you send out an email to all of your list through a normal, you know, email client that doesn't do reports, and not everyone responds, then people, it's really, you know, it's normal. A lot of us do this. You sit there and you go, why? Well, they used to always call my, oh, they found someone else. You know, so I call her Debbie Doubtful, little woman sitting on your shoulder. Debbie Doubtful is sitting there going, they've gone somewhere else. They found someone else. They're never coming back. They haven't responded to your email. They don't like it anymore. Yeah. Or, you know, whatever it might be, you know what I'm talking about, because we all do that to ourselves. When actually it might turn out that half of them never got it because, you know, their email was wrong, their email's bounced, or, you know what I'm saying? So it's really important because you can get those reports. And it's really important because when you can see, first of all, if you click on the report after 24 hours of sending your email, which is what I suggest, wait 24 hours and then open the report, it'll say, these have opened and respond, and you'll know they've responded because they've written to you. I'll tell you what the content of the email is in a second, but you know, you're going to ask them to write to you. So through those 24 hours, people will be emailing you. So you know who's responded. But within Mailchimp, what you can also then look is, well, who's opened it but hasn't responded? What does that mean? Well, what I take from that is that they're interested in having an appointment with you, otherwise they wouldn't have opened it. And they've read what you've got to say, but then they've got some kind of objection. So doing it this way means you now know the people that you need to target to try and help them get through those objections so you can get them to come and join your wait list. Okay. So, so one of the things right now that people, you know, I've been really worried about is can I get people back through the door? And what this will do is it will help you to do that. Now, if you go to it in 24 hours and you can see, oh, there's a bunch of people that didn't even open it, there's a button that you can click on Mailchimp that says resend to non-openers. So you haven't got to do anything. You haven't got to go through the list. You just click resend to non-openers. Because some people might just been busy that day, or for whatever reason, they accidentally deleted the email or whatever. So they get it again. And, you know, there's a lot of research into this, and this is what Mailchimp recommends. Resend at that time, you get a lot more responses. Yeah, because people genuinely just don't see the first email. And then what I am going to teach you in this series of videos is for those who've opened already but not responded, I'm going to show you how we can handle those objections in a series of emails, only 2 or 3 over the next week, without them even realizing that you are targeting them, if you like. Yeah. So you know, I'm going to show you how you can help put their mind at rest or deal with the reasons why you know you believe they're not coming in a way that doesn't feel like you're speaking directly to them. And So what you've now got, so this is the idea. You create the email. I will give you the content shortly. You create the email, and what you're going to create from that email is a priority list of the people who are waiting to see you. So what you can say in the email is, this is what's going to happen. So you start your email in your own voice. Yeah, so whenever you would normally write an email to your clients like, hey, how are you? It's been so long. I've really missed seeing you. I hope you're well. I hope you and your family well. Whatever chat, you know, not loads of it, but like a nice, open and chatty, breezy conversation. And then you can say, but the great news is that hopefully we're going to be opening our doors on the 12th of April. And we're preparing for that. But of course, we have to wait for confirmation on the 5th from Boris that we can actually open and start to see you. So what we're doing is we're getting ourselves all prepared. And what we'd like you to do, if you want to book in with us, then we need you to respond to this email by saying, yes, please, put me on the priority wait list. And the priority wait list is literally a waiting list of people who have responded to this email. You will go on the list in the priority of how soon you responded. So the sooner you respond, the sooner you're going to get an appointment with us. And what we're going to do is you write and you say, yes, please put me on the list. I prefer Monday at 2. I prefer Thursday at 3. You tell us what time or day is preferable for you. What will then happen is on the 5th of April, as soon as we get the confirmation that we are able to open on the 12th, we will send you your appointment within 24 hours. So you will know that you are booked in for the following week at the time and day that you've requested. Okay? Now, that's actually brilliant when you think about it, because they know they're going to get an appointment if you're open. They know it's going to be on a Monday too, because they've asked for it and they've had the good sense to get on the priority wait list, and you're going to get them in at the time they've asked for. But they also know that they're going to get a full week's notice if it's confirmed, and they're also going to get a full week's notice if it's not. And they're going to watch and hear the news as well, and they're going to go as well, oh, okay, it's not happening. And they won't be worried, because what you'll then do is you'll send them an email on that night, and then you'll use Mailchimp again, and you'll just send it to the exact same list again. You haven't got to, you know, fart around with all different lists and putting all the people in again. You can just duplicate the email, change the content and say, hey, everyone, you know, we've just seen the news. This is what's happening. What we're going to do, we're going to keep you on this priority list in the order that you are in. And as soon as we're open, we will do the same thing. We will confirm the week before your actual date and time. Doing it that way is going to help you so much, save so much time, so much worry. And let's get it to the point where the week before you do go back, you spend that week chilled, relaxed, and just really, really getting excited and looking forward to go back. And the other thing I just want to say to everyone is, those of you who are feeling overwhelmed at the thought of it all, this is really important. You don't have to go back on the 12th just because Boris says you can. This is something, an objection that came up for me with some of my one-to-one clients. They're worried about, if this is you, you know, you'll get it. Have I got the energy to go back and do a full week straight away? I'm actually, you know, I'm going to be shattered. I'm really worried. You know, I don't even know whether I want to go back yet. I'm going to have to put all the PPE on, and oh my God, I'm dreading it. You are the master of your own diary. You're self-employed, you manage your diary. If it feels better for you to have a phased return, then have a phased return. Go back 2 days a week, go back mornings only or afternoons only. Do whatever it takes so that you're okay. Because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. You have to put your self-care first so that you can take care of everyone else. So think about that as well. So the first thing you're going to do today, little quick recap, if you haven't already, set up a Mailchimp account, import some client data into there, the priority clients that you want to get in, because they're the regulars. Send them that email, invite them to join the priority waitlist, and remind them that when they do, they'll go on the list in the order that they get get back to you, and that they will then give that for them to give you their preferred day and time, and then they will get an email on the 5th confirming what their appointment is, and they'll know where they stand. Okay, the next day you'll go in and you'll check your report so you can see who's not opened, and in our next video I'll be telling you what to do with them in that 24 hours after you send that first email, and we'll go through your reports, explain what they mean, and then what you're going to do and how you can write this next email to try and get some of those objections on board. So I'll see you soon.